Well, the first step to doing a brake flush on an E30, in this case this is an M42 powered 318 IS, is to locate the brake reservoir. I'm going to open up the cap here, and then in a moment I'll take a rag and find a place to rest this, as I don't want to get brake fluid on the paint, as it could peel the paint. I remove the cap from the brake reservoir. I covered it with a paper towel and also a rubber glove so that none of the brake fluid leaks out. You don't have to be as anal as I am, but whatever. Anyway, next, reach inside and pull out the plastic piece here. There's going to be brake fluid in the bottom of it, dirty brake fluid. So let it soak all the way out, and then once it's empty, put it to the side. We can see how dirty the brake fluid is. It shouldn't look like that. There's some sediment back down there. So I'm going to throw that out. We'll dispose of it properly in my used oil container. Otherwise, we're going to replace this with some fresh fluid in a minute. Once you get it, empty the fluid out, you can use a clean paper towel and clean out all the dirty sediment at the bottom of this plastic cap here. The next step involves going to the farthest spot away from the brake reservoir. In this case, it's going to be on the passenger side, rear part of the car. So jack the car up, make sure you use a jack stand as well, and you're going to locate the bleeder valve. Don't forget safety, you want to chock up the opposite wheel to make sure that the car doesn't roll. Also, make sure you put your e-brake on and the car in gear. So next, you're going to take a 7mm socket, wrench, really, not a socket. You're going to take the, there's a rubber sleeve, a rubber nipple that goes on top of this. Mine broke off, so I have to get a replacement. Take it off, put the closed end of the closed end of the wrench on it, and then open it up a little bit. What you want to do is position the wrench so that it'll give you room to turn it, so it doesn't turn into the wheel. Okay. Then prepare a bottle of soda and I guess a 1/8 inch clear plastic tube on top of the nipple, and then open it up. Alright, and in a second I'm going to go inside the car and I'm going to press the brake pedal. I'm going to squeeze it while keeping an eye on the fluid reservoir. And the idea is to watch, monitor the brake fluid coming out of here, and it should be of a different color once I pump the old fluid and the new fluid goes through. But you want to make sure that the reservoir doesn't dip below empty, basically. Watch the level of the brake fluid as I pump. Use a funnel. Add nice golden yellow brake fluid to the mix. Because cleanliness is next to godliness, I'm going to take a little Simple Green, spray it into a paper towel here, and remove the brake fluid from the area. Once you're done, make sure it's closed and tight. And then with the paper towel in hand, remove the rubber fitting here. There we go. Let that flow back into the, you can't see it, but let it flow into the soda bottle. And then move it aside. And prepare to go to the next side of the car. So next I'm going to move on to the driver's side rear part of the car and do the same steps as before. Check the car up, use jack stands, prop the other side of the tire, go behind, use a wrench, open up the bleeder valve, and then pump the brake pedal rather, while I'm entering new fluid into the reservoir. Well, you can see on this side, on the driver's side, the rear of the car, there's an actual dust cover on the bleeder valve nipple. Okay, open it up, take my 7mm wrench and use both my hands to do this. And there we go. After you do the driver's side rear brakes, you're going to do the passenger side front. After you do the passenger front side, the last part is the driver's front. Jack the car up, use the jack stands, chock the rear wheels, and follow the same procedure as before. Alright, after you're done doing the last part of the brakes, the front driver's side, reinsert that blue cap back in there, and then fill it up to the max line, or right a little bit below the max line, because you want to make some room for the little sensor in there. It makes sense to use some simple green or some degreaser and clean, put it on a rag first and clean around the brake reservoir, and then make sure you tighten the cap up real well. Okay.